Hello, and welcome back to the Life Podcast, where it's all about learning, inspiring, feeding, and enriching, where we add value to the lives of others by learning from the lives of others. Today, we have here with us none other than the Dianne Hunt, experienced entrepreneur, former owner of Radical Designs and Dianne Tea Shop, and the current owner of DH Maison. One thing I can tell you is that this woman adds creativity to everything she puts her hands to. Dianne, it is so nice to have you here with us today.
Thank you so much for having me. And that's quite an introduction, so thank you.
All right, so we know that you are a very well-known personality, but I think what we all want to know is, where did you start? Where did your dream start?
Okay, believe it or not, the dream started in a dream. Okay, so I went to bed and I got up in the middle of the night and I started sketching all kinds of clothing. Yes, literally that is the story. Yeah, but as a young girl, I always spent a lot of time sketching and doing all kinds of, things creatively. So that's how it started. A dream in a dream.
Wow, who would have thought? That is actually so surprising and amazing to me. I love that. Follow your dreams. All right, so I think we also want to know, how did you go from being a cafe owner to a home decor store owner? Like, what was your process? How did you get where you are today?
Okay, so it's a little more complicated. So that dream with sketching clothing and stuff, I actually went to school in Canada and put myself through school. I paid it all myself through working part-time and painting t-shirts and all that. So I went to school in Montreal and I did fashion design and production, okay? So that was my first business. And I don't know, maybe I just have an attraction for good aesthetics. I don't know, I love beautiful things. I'm into, beautiful things and order and things looking really wonderful. Right. So it just seemed like it was a natural sort of transition, clothing leads to lifestyle, and lifestyle encompasses a lot of things, right?
Yes.
So I literally had a store called DH Gift in Long Circular and West Mall.
Wow.
And I did that for like 12 years.
Right.
And after that, I decided I wanted to do food, because that was actually on my bucket list as a 16-year-old, things that I wanted to do.
Wow.
Yeah, I wanted to be a hairdresser, I wanted to be a fashion designer, and I wanted to be a chef.
Right.
So that's where the Dianne Tea Shop came in. I always wanted to do that, so I did that. And then during COVID, I made a decision to sell the brand. Right. So that was a big accomplishment for me, because as a creative person, creating something that is of value that can actually be sold was, in my mind, my biggest accomplishment.
Wow.
Yeah, so opening all those businesses meant, yes, great. But selling a brand, for me, was like the topping on the cake.
Wow.
But the one thing I would say is that it's a lot of work. Every dream you have cannot be realized without the action. So a lot of us dream, but we don't put the energy in to create this dream, because nothing comes for free.
Right.
And the universe works like that. You have to put something in to achieve something.
Right.
Right? So that's it. And then after selling the tea shop, I decided, let me go back and kind of incorporate everything. So this is a concept that has home and lifestyle. And, I'm trying to I'm kind of feeling it out, maybe create a clothing collection.
Right.
And then I have a very small component of an in-house cafe here.
Right.
So I feel like I've, kind of found my sweet spot.
Right. So I love how you just understood your inklings and you just followed after it. I love that. And I definitely would say that this store is very Dianne. Like, it's very much your brand, and you're doing a wonderful job.
Thank you so much.
So to end it off, if there were one thing that you could say to all the creative minds out there who doubt themselves, what would it be?
Never stop dreaming, and you are capable of anything, but it must have an action involved to create it. Okay, so the energy you put behind what you're doing is going to give you the results.
Right.
So that's it. You must put energy into what you're doing. Yes?
Yes, thank
Kind
you.
of, yeah?
Perfect,
Yeah.
perfect. Thank you so
Sometimes
much.
we all sit and we dream because dreaming is a great thing. It's almost like it's kind of like eating dessert, you know, but you have to actually make the dessert to eat it, right?
Wow.
Yeah, so I'm just saying, you know, any dream is possible. Your mindset is very, very important. And you cannot, if something, an obstacle is in your path, what you do is you don't absorb the obstacle. You actually say, what can I learn from it, you know, and then just be better. That's
Right.
all. Yeah.
Failing forward.
Yes, exactly.
Thank you so, so much for this opportunity. I really enjoyed this time here with you, and you're doing a wonderful job.
Thank you. My pleasure.